listen, I grew up as one of the Y kids. I spent 12 years in the Sharks program, swimming twice a day, immediately after school, going to the YMCA and waiting for my swim practice to start. And when I read the news that they were shuttering these branches, I felt helpless. And I said, man, what a disaster. And people should be angry. They have the right to be angry. The oversight, the management obviously has led to this point to where they've announced the closings. I hope that it could be saved. What we've seen over the last 5 years, and what someone told me, it's like trying to revive somebody that's been flatlined. There's a chance, but the odds are against it. My question is to the board and to the oversight and the management is, how did we get to this point? People have their identity here. People spend so much time here, and it's to me, it's just incredibly disappointing. We're at this point in time with these branches, and I think that people should be outraged over this and complete the unfortunately combination of lack of oversight and management. And now the question is who cares what happened previously? How do we move forward to try to make sure the YMCA can survive for future generations and continue to be part of our great community?
They talked a little bit in there about what the debt actually is. It amounts to about $5 million. Do you think they should start over with something fresh, or do you think they should continue with these people who are...
Well, some of the debt's on the building. So if you say you want to start fresh, you're not going to have this building. They're going to have to sell it. I think you need a new board. I think you need a new oversight. You need to separate. I mean, these are just my initial thoughts. You should break up what they didn't. What they also said today is that there's no debt on the foster children and the work that they do in terms of the foster kids, which is good because you want to make sure that those programs continue on. But that's obviously the goose that's laying the golden egg that's generating all the income, and they're putting all the debt obviously on the branches, and now they're at a point to where they want to shutter these. So it's so the thing is they need a clean separation. They do need to separate from the board. I think that the community is probably overall so outraged that the board and leadership at the top, I think it's going to be tough for them to make it. But however, if they put the plan together and they revive this, good for them. But I think that the community is so outraged and angry that it's going to be hard for them to continue on and try to get the funding and the resources to keep this going.
When was the last time you saw an outpouring like this from the community for a nonprofit?
Almost never. I mean, that's a testament to what the YMCA stands for in representing our community, and that's what I mean. It's much more than a gym. It's a center where people go, and it's part of people's lives in the community. Like I said, I spent 12 years of my life here, 5-6 hours a day on the swim team, and it made me who I am today. And I think that the programs that the Y put together has really been instrumental for youths all across the board, and it's going to be really heartbreaking to see them if they do close up and we lose them completely.